At 37 years old, with 2 failed marriages, I have very strong proof that I have terrible taste in men. But I want to get married. I want a 2-parent home. I want a 2-income home. And so I have a proposal for single moms out there. I am looking for a straight, single woman to marry me.
She talking it, she ain't trying it. He keep calling me crying, bitch. Dance how you killed this. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment.
Oh my God, I'm officially divorced! Yes! I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What?
This is not fair.
When a man shows you who he is, you have to believe him. When anybody shows you who they are, you have to believe them.
Like he doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing?
That's the that comes with being a woman that is so ride or die about love.
Crap, this is up.
Ladies and gentlemen, learn your partner before you jump ahead and fall in love with the words and all of that stuff that make up this fairy tale. Because when no one's looking, that's when everything just goes left.
Financially, the kids are my responsibility. I have primary custody of them. Damn.
But I'm strong, and I'm here. I will always believe in love. Love is real, but I'm gonna take time to love on me and pour on me, and I wanna learn this new woman that I am. This woman that has learned to emotionally be in control.
Hi, baby girl.
This new woman I've become deserves time with me only, and I'm gonna be selfish with her for a while.
I love you. I love you.
All of a sudden, divorcing that man wasn't so liberating when she couldn't steal his money. And you hear her refer to her kids as a financial burden? It's clear that this Cardi B wannabe only wanted full support so she didn't have to work but instead go to the club with her side dude Ray Ray. The top comment said, "She was so shocked at the fact that she's responsible for her kids, the entitlement is crazy. And now you know why men are getting married overseas." Her crying for child support made my day. When a thought doesn't quote-unquote get the bag, you finally believe maybe there's good in this world. This is hilarious. The fact she sees her kids as a meal ticket shows what kind of person she is. I genuinely feel bad for her kids. She doesn't deserve a penny of that man's money.
Let me tell you something. You women from the 60s really messed up my life goals. You didn't want to stay at home and clean the house, take care of the kids, have dinner ready for your husbands when they got home from work. That is all I want to do. But no, you thought everyone wanted to be independent. I don't. I don't want to be independent. So now here I am, going to school, because I'm ready to go to college and get them a job and education. Women.
Not gonna lie to you, I've had no sleep. And I'm working till 10 tonight. Hello, yes, I can show you where this is. Aisle 22. Why don't you look at what it says on the fucking board instead of asking me what aisle butter is in?
Bro, people who get to work 2 and 3 minutes before your shift and like rush in, how do you do it? Because I got to lay right here in this position, just like this, for like 15 minutes. Listen to my music, get my vibrations up, and get ready to be fate.
Show of hands, who is pissed off they had to come into work right after 4th of July? Me.
So my employer wants me to do my job, and I don't want to do my job. So yeah, some really great points on both sides.
Let's talk about stress and anxiety in the workplace. There was a season in my career where I was actually on Xanax and my mother made me get off because she said it was addicting. I then switched to anxiety medicine called clonazepam. I've had a heart palpitation. I have actually skipped a period due to stress. Sorry guys. There have been times when I gained a bunch of weight due to stress. I was eating a lot more sugar and drinking a lot more wine due to stress. I was snapping at my spouse because I was frustrated and angry about some of the things that were going on at work. I was walking around just angry and mad at the world due to stress. I had emotions and feelings of jealousy and envy because other people around me were being blessed and I was in an environment that was stressful. I have felt forgotten by God due to stress, and I made a decision that that's not going to be the life that I want to live.
Whoever fought for women to get jobs. Why? Why did we do that? I am so tired. I want to just put my feet up. Like, oh my God.
For the women who celebrated being strong and independent, and now after doing the same thing for the 1000th time, being a girl boss career lady isn't fun anymore.
Police, get what you fucking deserve!
The best thing about the girl boss career woman empowerment movement is to see the modern women get tired of having the sole responsibility to pay the bills. They thought they would be CEO by now, only to hope to get a pension in 20 years. They thought they would be CEO by now, only to hope to get a pension in 20 years. They thought they'd live out a rom-com fantasy where the career lady meets the man of her dreams at work, only to have the feminists who convinced them to work to ruin that too with the Me Too movement.
I cannot stand how the news has been dogging Gen Z and calling them lazy for not wanting to work a 9-to-5 for the rest of their lives. Let me put it in perspective for everybody who's a little confused here, okay? I work 5 days out of the week, 40 hours a week, okay? I do not make enough to live on my own. I would not make enough to pay rent, water, electric, and eat. All by myself. I would not be capable of doing that. 20 years ago when you were getting started, you could live on your own. 20 years ago when you first started, you were able to do everything that I am now struggling to do. Let me add another perspective here. You've been working for 20 years. You have 20 years of working experience behind your belt. You have 20 years of experience in a career that has allowed you to gain raises, to get more money, to profit you in an economy that you created. You can sit here and you can call Gen Z lazy all you want, but I've been working my tail end off just to barely make it by. And respectfully, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life. I don't want to work my tail end off, wasting all of my life working just to barely be able to pay my bills. And that is what you created, not Gen Z. We're just here getting started. You've been doing it for the last 20 years. You tell me how it got ruined. We can sit here and we can call Gen Z lazy all you want, but you let the economy turn into what it did. You let it all run to hell. And now it's Gen Z's fault because we don't want to work to fix your mistakes.
She's right. Boomers who allowed feminism to take hold of our society are blaming Gen Z, which is their grandkids, for being lazy for the bad economy. But she swallowed the strong and independent lie when she could have gotten married at the age of 18 and let her husband work. No one told her that was a viable option, although her bitchy attitude isn't going to help her find a great man. There are less jobs to go around during a depression, so she should start learning how to cook, clean, and, dare I say, learn how to be a real woman. The top commenter, who is a modern woman, said, "Millennial here, I don't blame Gen Z. I don't want to work 9 to 5 either. It's awful. Who wants to live their whole life at work?" Psst, there's a shortcut in life for women. It's called becoming a traditional homemaker so you don't have to work for the rest of your life. But then, modern women would actually keep their legs closed till marriage and be nice for once. Another young modern woman comments, "As a Gen Z who works 40 hours a week and can live on my own, it's still a struggle. I can pay my bills and feed my dog, but I go without meals often." Most men do the same. They can't form relationships outside of working. They have to be on top of skipping meals and working overtime, develop better skills, or learn complex information that helps them make money. Besides, these are the jobs teenagers should do, but you strong, independent women had to go out on your own and not only take these jobs from kids, but also demand a higher minimum wage, which reduced the jobs even more and make it harder for high schoolers to work. Do you get the feminist grift? Get more people to work, which will increase the supply of workers, thus lowering the wage of jobs, and increase the amount of people paying taxes. The rest of the posts are single young women complaining on how they're wasting their life away working. Strange you rarely see males doing that, except for ones who were raised by single moms and/or feminists. There are men who dig ditches almost every day of their life so their family can have food on the table. Back in the 1920s, male immigrants from Europe came to America and worked brutal factory jobs so their kids and wife could have a better life. They worked back when there were no safe working conditions, no laws for overtime pay, no unemployment if they got sick, no hourly minimum wage. They did it with a smile on their face. Maybe these hear me roar Swifties should be thankful someone is giving them a job over a man who can work twice as hard and won't complain.
Right, look, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you work a 9 to 5, there's an extremely high chance that you are living exclusively for the weekends. Honestly, that's what I do, and I've come to realize it's really fucking lame. So, I've come across a list on the internet called 80 enjoyable activities to do after work, and I'm making a mission to go through each one of these 80 activities. The activities are divided into 4 different buckets, one being social, one being skills and knowledge, one being mental and physical well-being, and one being productivity. Last night I took some time to write out each of these activities on little pieces of paper, and then I took those pieces of paper and put them into 4 separate jars, one for each bucket of activities. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, some of these activities are really terrifying for me. For example, go for a swim. I don't know how to swim. Or go camping. I'm a city girl, and I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off in the middle of the week. There's also some easy stuff in there, like meditate, go to the movies, hang out with friends, whatever. Point being, we've got these 4 jars, each with 20 different little activities in them. And each week, I'm going to pull an activity from 2 or 3 of the jars and see what it tells me to do. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm also a lot excited because this is definitely gonna spice up that, 9 to 5, Groundhog Day type of vibe we got going on.
The cope is strong with this one. Who wants to do lame activities after work to pretend you're living it up? Feminists will do anything not to give up that single life until they use up all of their 20s. Men work for the future. Women work for the present. By the time she figures out that it's better to be a homemaker, she'll be too used up, because men will not be the retirement plan for post-wall thoughts. This isn't 10 years ago. Men in the West have seen men by the millions get robbed by anti-family courts. One commenter asked, "Did it really say cook a meal? As in, make dinner?" And the woman in the video responded, "One of them is, watch TV. Done and done." She literally avoided a wife or girlfriend activity and just did the gluttony one. It's like these modern women are allergic to being real women. In her TikTok video description, she wrote, "Will I be exhausted? We'll see. Will my life be more interesting? Almost certainly." This is another reason why career women age like dogs or hit the wall hard. They're not built to work or take the stress like men can. It's why most stay-at-home moms or wives look better and are youthful, because they're not stressing about the bills or some BS work report. Once the kids pass 5 years of age, they're not needy as much as babies, and the mom at home can relax more. I'll be damned if I listen to facts about the mouth of a man with an unwashed ass. Although her post is about not taking orders from anyone except for her boss because she wrote in the video description, I don't work for you, Jim." This is the mindset for most modern women. They don't want to be quote-unquote be told what to do by a husband, so they'll liberate themselves to working a job for the rest of their life. Are the modern women's bosses going to take care of them when they're sick, love them, protect them in the middle of the night when the door gets broken in? Also, if a man treated his wife like many bosses treat their workers, women would call it outright abuse. Especially if the boss is a gay man or another woman. Then women can't claim sexual harassment and extort the company for money. Also, the corporation will always look to replace women like her if they can save money with someone more productive. While at home, their husbands will be looking to make life easier for the both of them. but they don't want to support a husband who will work 3 jobs if he had to just put food on the table. Feminists want the title of a single, independent woman without the responsibility. One of the top comments is a career woman. I just want to reply with, no, heart. And the woman in the video responded, this sounds like a great opportunity, but no. Thank you so much. XOXOXO. So, despite Jim not being her boss and her making a TikTok during work hours, she has to listen to Jim. And this is why corporations hate hiring women, because they're hard to deal with. Jim didn't have the title of a boss and right away she disrespected him. What if Jim was on his way to replace her boss? And believe me, Jim doesn't want to manage an entitled thought without the job title or raise to do so. It's just extra work for him as he'll be judged if this lazy thought gets the job done in a timely fashion or not. She's like most modern women, chose to be a career woman, so she's going to get bossed around for the rest of her life.
You just reached the I hate my fucking job side of TikTok. And I want to tell you that so many people feel like that. It is ridiculous. There are so many people that hate working at their job. They hate working 9 to 5. Yet society tells them that they have to do that and that they have to continue to do that for the rest of their lives, the next 60 plus years. And doesn't that just sound so effing depressing? Not everybody wants to work 9 to 5 for the rest of their lives. Does anybody in your circle, has anybody you know told you that there is another way, that you could be doing something else instead of working a 9 to 5 to earn an income? Or is everybody just always spewing out the same thing? Go to school, go to university, get a 9 to 5, work hard, and you'll have a good life. That's generally what everyone talks about. That's generally what we've been taught, but it isn't true anymore. And a lot of people, yes, they love their jobs, and that's great. I'm glad that there's people out there that love their jobs, because if nobody worked their 9 to 5, then society would crumble. But we do have another option. Like, you can make money online, you can find opportunities to escape the 9 to 5 rat race. You just have to recognize them when they're in front of you. And I did about 5 months ago. I realized, holy shit, like, I'm gonna message this person talking about the same type of thing, making money online through like automated, trading bots and, affiliate marketing and day trading. Like, there's a whole universe, a whole interweb fucking shit going on that you can be making money with. A lot of people just don't know about it. No one talks about it, or they say it's all a scam. And I'm not saying there isn't scams out there. I've been scammed before. I know there's scams. But if you can't book a Zoom call and have like a one-on-one conversation with someone to see that they're a real person, then don't be buying shit off them. Don't be sending them money. Like, I sit down with people and I have a Zoom call, like a 30-minute Zoom call, and I talk about how I make money online and how they can start doing it too. Like, if you don't see me, then it's not real. Like, fucking block that person. There is just so many opportunities out there, and people just scroll on by having no idea that they could literally be changing their lives like this time next year, or just like at the end of this year. They could be in a completely different situation, quitting their 9 to 5, working for themselves, having financial freedom. Like, all those things are possible. It's up to you to change your mindset and realize that this is something you can do. Just start.
Or instead of selling get-rich-quick courses, she could be a stay-at-home mom, but she's probably one tattoo and nose ring too late from that. Day trading and investing is hard. That's why hedge fund managers who are able to beat the S&P 500, which averages an 8% return, are considered rock stars. And in the market of courses teaching people how to day trade, pretty sure people would rather buy a course from a seasoned pro, maybe someone who has actually made real money from it, than someone who quit their day job 5 months prior. Modern women will do everything except to revert back to what has worked for thousands of years, across every successful culture on every continent except for Antarctica.
What age did you wake up and realize that you no longer wanted to be a strong?
She pretty much talks about like coming to the realization that she no longer wants to be a strong, independent Black woman. I will have to say that it's just now hitting me. I just turned 33, and I will say, I think it's this year that it's really hit me that I do not want the title of a strong, independent Black woman, okay? I am a single divorced mom. I have been divorced now for 4 years, going on 5 years. So I have been doing this whole thing by myself, literally doing everything, right? For me and my daughter for the past 5 years. And I will say that although I am very happy with my life, I pray for a soft life, a life where the financial weight and the financial burden doesn't fall on me. Actually, I don't want a financial burden in our household, period, but I really do not want to carry the weight in that capacity at all. I want to be able to live a life of leisure, a soft life, a slow life. Like, I am so tired. And although I do feel like I carry it well, like, yes, you probably can't even tell that I'm tired because I do feel like I carry it well. That's not a good thing in itself. Like, it shouldn't be a badge of honor for me having to go through all these different struggles to be, great, right? Like, I look forward to the day where I marry someone that kind of relieves me of the stress of like day-to-day life. And to be honest, I feel softer. I feel more feminine whenever I'm able to rest a lot more. And right now, I'm not able to do so as much because, again, I'm doing this by myself. I am a single mom. But I know, and God knows, there will come a day, where I can really, truly tap into my soft girl era, where I do not have to be this strong woman that's always carrying every single thing, like that I can rest, where I can trust somebody to lead.
She could have had that if she didn't divorce her husband or let Ray Ray and Pookie bust a nut in her at a block party. The strong, independent Black woman theme has destroyed Black America. It was the feminist guinea pig, and now the rest of America and the West is slowly dealing with the consequences of single moms. Damn, top comment doesn't spare her feelings. You have a child. What bachelor is going to take you and your daughter in? Be for real, lol. Today, with the MGTOW movement, only straight up simps would take her. A single mom replied, "A bachelor took me and 2 kids in, so there's that. He's also a high earner. I haven't paid a bill since 2015. What an idiot that guy is. Maybe if she baby trapped him." Another woman responded, "A man who loves her." A man did love her, but she moved on, and now she is yearning for the quiet life for leisure. A woman commented, "I am 29. I am here now. I want the soft life and I want it now." Now that she's about to hit the wall, she wants a retirement plan from the anti-family court, lol. Notice she said now in all caps like she's demanding it? Not even a please. Another chick commented, "It hit me a long time ago, but I've never come across a man to take the weight off me. I really want a soft life." This is the future of most single moms. They're not attractive enough to get a man's attention. A dad responded, but guess the reaction he got. "Single dad here with a teen daughter full time. I'd like a soft life too."
When I was younger, I was like, I'm going to be an independent woman. I would never marry for money. I'm going to pay for everything I own. And now I'm like, if a man walked up to me and was like, you don't have to work for the rest of your life. We just have to fuck. Pretty good deal.
Someone finally gets it, but she looks like a raging feminist with her purple hair and nose ring. So that fucking is going to be with a grandpa who needs Viagra. Us men tried to warn her that the career path for women is a dead end, but women like her didn't listen. They'd only claim men were scared of strong and independent women. They claimed slaving away for a company was breaking the glass ceiling, while being a stay-at-home wife was slavery. Men tried to warn her that sleeping with Chad and Tyrone wouldn't lead to anything, but she wanted that hot girl summer and claimed my body, my choice. Let's read some of the comments. The top comment, not surprisingly, is from a modern woman. "Same, but I'm scared of being stuck in a toxic/abusive relationship." That's womanese for, I don't want to be held to the standards of a stay-at-home girlfriend or wife. I just want to live rent-free and still have a girls' nights out or be on vacation mode most of my life. Dream on, because nothing is for free. Another commenter said, honestly, as long as he's not old, sounds like a dream. It's called Marry Your High School Sweetheart, but he was lame in her eyes back then. She wanted to go to college to experience being banged out at a frat party. Another chick claimed, I did my charity work. I'm dating for money now. Charity work as in hook up for free? And now she's going to be a prostitute? Dude comments, same sis, but I'm a man. Lots of laughs. Feminist comments, make them pay your pink tax, sis. The Indian feminist in the video responded, best comment. How hilarious. Corporations were able to change women more for the same product because it was colored pink, and feminists still paid extra after they complained. What a great laugh. It's always fun to see these modern women being held accountable for their decisions. Just remember, gents, they may have the first laugh, but they won't get the last laugh. MGTOW and Passport Bro on.
My own son kicking me to out his damn house. Why? Because he got a new family on the way, and that individual has 2 kids, and he needs the space. So now he want to kick his own mama out the house after everything I just been through. And the fact that I'm his mama makes it 10 times even worse. Who does this to their own damn mama? That's all right. I'm going to just let God handle it. It's all good.
Oh, now she's going to let God handle it after she let the devil handle it, coming out of her mouth with all that profanity. Trust me when I say this. There's far more to this story. For a son to be treating his mama like that, clearly there's a lot of details she's leaving out. She's probably been a headache for this young man for a long time. He has a right to pursue a life with his own family and not be burdened with his mama living at his house.
Just because his mom gave birth to him and did the bare minimum doesn't mean she's entitled to leech off of him for the rest of his life. If she found a man, this wouldn't be a problem, but that's the catch. No man does want to be with her past the first night. Top comment asks, why is she living with him anyway? And a simp responded, because that's his mom, WTF. People have to learn the hard way that just because a person is of your blood doesn't mean they have the best intentions for you. These so-called moms and their toxic relationships with their sons. That's not a flex. He gets to screw both his ex and current girlfriend at the same time without dealing with his ex. And the fact that she stuck out her tongue says she's a low-class woman. No wonder why she's running back to her ex-husband. One of the top comments says, I screamed. Let me just send this to his GF real quick. Apparently, other women think this is a flex. It proves that dumb people don't know they're dumb. Another commenter states the obvious. He texts you because you give it up. And a female responds, just because someone asks for something doesn't mean they're getting it. According to the TikTok, he's getting something. My ex did the same for years. Once a sneak, always a sneak. And there it is. Another woman admits that the ex can still hit it. That's why if your current girlfriend or wife is talking to an ex, because there's a familiarity, the likelihood of cheating is very high. So if she suggests she's talking to her ex, show her the door.
She talking it, she ain't trying it. He keep calling me crying, bitch. Dan, tell you killed this. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment.
This single mother thinks it's a flex that she has at least 10 kids from 10 different men is a flex. If that doesn't bring shame to her, nothing will. The quote-unquote assignment is to keep a man around, not have 9 other bastard kids. Top commenter said, we're all embarrassed for you. That's not okay. You didn't even read the directions. F. Another comment said, nah girl, you misinterpreted the assignment. If she collects an average of $500 in child support from each baby daddy, she'll make $60K per year. A single mom commented, and here I am embarrassed about too. The worst part is that there's always a simp who will have unprotected sex with her, maybe even raise her 10 kids.
Ready? Pregnancy roulette! This is Haley. What's y'all's bets on her? I'm McKenna. And this is Abby. So what we did was we all peed on tests and we put them in this little box here and we're going to reveal them. So let's all hope that they're negative, but I mean, if they come out positive, you know it is what it is. Okay, the review. Oh shit. Negative. Who's having a baby, bro? Okay, one of us is having a kid. It's not me. I don't think it's me. So, put y'all's bets. Who you think it is? I don't think it's me, y'all. Like, don't say me, because it's not me. It's not McKenna. Okay.
Play stupid games and win stupid prizes. These pregnancy roulette challenges are all over TikTok and being posted by college girls. Any chick that says bro is for the streets. She ends up being the one who got pregnant, and from the looks of the video, it was with Tyrone. However, it looks like Tyrone bounced before the baby got born, because he's nowhere to be seen in the next video, which I won't post for the privacy of the kid. In all fairness to Tyrone, who didn't stick around, he probably wasn't expecting to be a dad, as she most likely lied to him that she's on the pill while he raw dogged her. Top comment said, "I just watched your pregnancy roulette thing. I love how you said it's not me, and I'm so happy for you. Sad that she's not getting shamed for bringing a kid into this world by playing a game. She'll be the first one to ask, where have all the good guys gone?"
At 37 years old, with 2 failed marriages, I have very strong proof that I have terrible taste in men. But I want to get married. I want a 2-parent home. I want a 2-income home. And so I have a proposal for single moms out there. I am looking for a straight, single woman to marry me. I know, that sounds weird, but I've thought this through. I will never judge you for wanting to decorate for every holiday. In fact, we're heading to TJ Maxx today to do just that. You and me will pick all the throw pillows, the blankets. There are never too many blankets in a house, and I really believe throw pillows make people happier. So let's decorate every holiday. Girl, you don't want to cook tonight? That's okay. If I don't feel like cooking, we'll DoorDash it. Why? Because we're a 2-parent home. We have 2 incomes. There's disposable money, finally. I will never shit talk you. I am the bonus mom who has your back. By the way, as bonus mom, your kid has a problem at school, you call me, we rolling up. And I'm playing Chamillionaire so that the school knows I'm coming and I have a mouth to use. Your kids will always be loved. I will always take care of them. You will always take care of my kids. We have back and forth. We don't have to worry about, will this person abandon? Because we've watched our kids be abandoned, haven't we? And we're not ever doing that again. I don't care if you date. Go for it. Get on Bumble, Hinge, Tinder. Girl, do you. Don't bring him home. And location shared. That way, if he ends up trying to pull a Jeffrey Dahmer, I can show up with the cops. My homies. Speaking about my homies, I have great health insurance. You don't have good enough health insurance? Girl, I got you. There's like a $10 copay to go see a doctor. There's a $10 copay for you to go see a therapist to finally work through all those things that your ex put you through. Let's do this. A couple of requirements that I have, I don't think that they're too much. One, I want to go to Disney and do 4 days in the park every year. I don't care which Disney. We have disposable income. Let's do them all. Okay? But I want to go. And one of those days, I want a Disney bound as a family, all of us in costume. Doesn't that sound like fun? Another thing, I really like going to the hot springs, and I would want to do 1 weekend a month where I get to just go and get away. But I think you need the same thing. So whatever it is that you like, I'll have the kids that weekend and it's fine. We'll have like a great time. You go rest, decompress, read a book, do whatever you need to do. I'm not going to do yard work, and I'm not ever going to do like car maintenance, past changing filters. But we have disposable income as a 2-parent household, so we'll hire someone. It's fine. You can have your neuroses about how to load dishwashers. That's okay too, because honestly, I don't. I really like how I clean my bathroom though, so I'll clean the bathrooms and you load the dishes. Also, don't ever worry about how you're gonna handle cooking for Christmas dinner. I grew up in the South. I cook everything from scratch. I already have my Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's meals planned. And girl, you're gonna be eating well. eating well. I'm not going to judge you on how many purses or shoes you have, but if we're in the same shoe size, 7.5 to an 8, I am going to ask that both purses and shoes, you don't buy the same ones as me, because we can trade. I can't use every one of my Kate Spades at the same time, and neither can you. Girl, let's get on this. Decorating. I don't like the color brown. I don't want to paint walls brown, none of that. But I'm a photographer. I like white, light, bright, clean, airy things. And I am here to tell you I will take all the pictures of our family in our home. If you don't like somebody, I don't like somebody. I don't need to know the tea. You're my girl. You're my boo. We don't like her. That's fine. We don't have to like her. I'm not petty, but I am an overthinker. So if you're an overthinker, you're not going to be bothering me, because honestly, I hold the gold medal. If you're thinking it, I was already thinking it 3 minutes ago, and I'm pissed about it already. So pull up a chair and let's fight it out. You on your period and you're struggling, that's okay. Every single one of our bathrooms is fully stocked because we need it. And quite frankly, I'll take care of you. Now, for holidays and gifts, I know that gift giving is not supposed to be a big deal, but it's really nice to have somebody who gets gifts that you actually want. And the thing is that because you have a built-in shopping buddy who's going to tell you to put down that emotional purchase, at the same time I said put down that emotional purchase, I was actually thinking to myself, she needs that for her birthday. I'm going to go back and get that for her birthday. So you will always have great gifts, and I don't expect anything but a thank you in return. Isn't that nice? You're never going to have me throw around the fact that I'm here as proof positive that I have been enough support, because my physical presence isn't the support. It's the day in, day out that we do in life together that is the support. So, what do you think? Single, straight mamas. Somebody want to marry me?
Single moms are so desperate today that they're literally marrying each other. This single mom already had 2 failed marriages. What makes her think the third one will turn out any different? Because women are much more emotional than men. The kids are abandoned by usually the single mom's actions. Either she picks the wrong man or she files for the divorce thinking the grass is greener on the other side. There's only so much disposable income out there. She claimed she won't do work outside the house, like yard work or fix a car. If only she married the right man, he'd do it for free and save her money. Having 2 mothers in a household that doesn't have a man isn't like doubling up your money. The kids need a strong, masculine figure to balance out the feminine and to create an order in the household. The kids need discipline or they're not going to succeed in life. One of the top commenters said, "Change your choice in men. There are some great ones out there." You can't just order a great single man like you order a Big Mac at McDonald's. They're not going to want to raise someone else's kids, when there are many good single ladies out there who are much younger and hotter and most importantly childless and not road-worn. Another woman commented, "At this point, I really like your pitch. Why are women collectively having the same issues with men? If you have a good one, cherish them." Because the majority of women are only picking the top 20% of men physically, and they don't care if it's a one-night stand or he's most likely to ghost him, because that's what they think they qualify for. The top echelon men, and most importantly, they equate relationship value with sexual market value. I've been saying this for the longest. We need to be each other's village and support instead of stressing over men. Women, except for true lesbians, can't just cut off contact with men, because they'd go dick crazy. It's like crack to them, and the miserable cat ladies are in one massive lifelong withdrawal.
This one's gonna be a shocker. I went on a date. But wait, it was good. Like really good. Finally. They say you're supposed to know in like the first 5 minutes if things are gonna be good. Things were gonna be good. Yes. So I made a bold move. I invited him to a barbecue with all of my friends. But he agreed to come. I wanted to impress him. So I went to the liquor store and I bought his favorite drinks. Take a stab at my love language. There was a 7-day window from date to barbecue. We spoke 4 out of 7 days. No plot twist, things were good. Fast forward to the day of the barbecue. I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, and I'm excited. Hey, happy paws, keep it down over there. Guess who doesn't show up? I love looking stupid. I text. No reply. Text again. No reply. Thank you so much for that. The next day, his excuse, I needed to stay home with my dog.
The woman in the video is a single mom because she used hashtags mom life, dating, Tinder, over 30, too old for this. The single mom wouldn't have this ghosting problem if she didn't ghost the father in the first place, because karma is real. And this single mom is still not realizing her value, as the man she dated sounded like he was what she was looking for. However, she only qualified for a friends with benefits, not a real relationship. So when she invited him to meet her friends, she was implying she wants a commitment, and he did the right thing. Never commit to single mothers. Or maybe they really had chemistry, but his dog could have been sick, so like a responsible person, he stayed to take care of his dog. Besides, his dog will never divorce or not be happy to see him, and her quick judgment plus rush on TikTok probably made him realize it wasn't worth dating her. These women on social media automatically disqualify themselves for a commitment because they'll air out anything private to get validation and attention from the internet. So single mothers are already behind the 8 ball, and her rushing into a relationship or using social media will scare off the good guys. The top comment said, "Geez, what's wrong with people? Like, why does this dating stuff have to be so hard?" Women do this all the time, especially when they're in their prime. They ghost on plans if there's a higher bidder with a better date. She responded, "I guess this was my mistake. Showing interest was a no, lol." These women like to gaslight by saying showing interest. It's more like wanting a commitment, especially after one date. Thanks to feminism, men are trying to do the least amount of possible to get in the bedroom. I don't like the way everyone is blaming you. You did nothing wrong. He was just hiding his true self from you. Probably a lucky escape. We only heard her side of the story, so it's hard to know what really happened. But if we take this at face value, she was trying to pressure him into a relationship right away by meeting her friends after the first date. One lady gets it. Can't get too excited after the first date and can't invite him to anything for at least a month. Too soon. To be honest, he might have done the same thing after a year of dating. Single moms are not commitment worthy.
So I hired somebody to redo the bathroom. They pulled out the bathtub and put in the new shower thing. And as I'm sitting here trying to figure out where my cat is, I can hear the cat crying from somewhere in here. Only me. Only me. So I end up punching a hole in the wall, and out comes this. Yes, the contractor, the stupid ass contractor, drywalled my cat into the drywall underneath the bathtub. The story of my life. This poor kitty was locked in there for 3 days, stuck underneath the drywall.
This so-called business owner single mom was so busy that she didn't notice her cat was missing for 3 days, then blamed it on the contractor, only to have it backfire on her. Everyone agrees it's your fault, not the contractor. Another commenter said, "As a contractor, I must tell you that you are responsible for your pet's safety." For 3 days. I find it more interesting that you didn't notice your cat was missing for 3 days. And then she makes a follow-up video in response.
Hey, viral video of the cat getting locked into the drywall. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. This is Stripes. He is out. He is fine. He is back from the doctor. Yeah, you guys really threw some hate and shade my way, so I wanted to come and do a quick video. I was not trying to do this video to shade the contractor, but more along the lines of the crazy shit that happens to me. So follow this page because I'm a single mom who's a business owner, and crazy, crazy stuff happens all the time here in my household. So in the end, we're good. Stripes is doing great. Follow us tomorrow because we have another crazy story about my 2 boys and the crazy things that little boys say. So like the button, follow, and subscribe if you would like to see that maybe your life isn't so much of a shit show as mine. Bye.
And so she uses this as an opportunity to try to become a social media star. The crazy stuff happening is a result of a single mom trying to be strong and independent. No one can do it all. That's why there's a man and a woman in a nuclear family. And on top of that, she's wearing a cleavage-bearing shirt, bragging on how much her life is a mess. This isn't a TV show, but real life. There's kids and animals that depend on her. Top commenter said, "You owe the contractor an apology and your cat." A commenter claimed, "Seems like a stunt. Can cats survive 3 days without water?" The single mom responded, "Stunt? Like I left on purpose so he could do this to my cat?" Single moms have been known to poison their own kids to gain sympathy. Another commenter noted, "I didn't hear one I'm sorry." Women, especially single moms, rarely take accountability. Again, her video was a self-promotion. Next time you're feeling down, just remember, a single mom's life is 10 times worse than yours. Until next time, stay MGTOW and passport bro. As always, I wish you tremendous success. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you'll get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video. Till next time.